Hey, I know it's really dark, but I wanted you to be able to see this right here, this tower. I don't know the name of it, but it's a very popular tower in the district where I live in Zhengzhou. And it is a part of a larger architectural project that is complete. But there are these three or maybe four golden dome like spaceship looking buildings where the art museum is, and there's also a fine arts museum there, and there's a theater there. I think it's live performance theater. And then there's this other building that is you can't see because of this right here. But there's this other building below it, and it's supposed to represent a lotus flower. So all of these buildings represent some type of flower that is, or plant that is representative of China and of the Henan district. Henan district in particular. But every single night, this tower lights up for about 2 hours, and you can't see it because I can't show it on this webcam, but the whole city, this whole district is completely lit up. It's like the only thing that the closest thing I could find to describing it in a U.S. Comparison would be Las Vegas, except for it's so much better than Las Vegas and so much more beautiful, and for a lack of a better word at the moment, there's a kind of magic to it. I'm going to turn the light on. So just look at see the top of it, how the color changes right up there. God, I gotta remember everything's backwards. So, see these three lights up here, those are just the lights of my apartment. I didn't want you to be distracted from the real light outside. So, this is the end of my 5th night. I've been here for 5 days. Is that right? Saturday or Sunday will be a full week for me, but since I left one day and then I arrived the next day, I'm still kind of confused, and I think I'm still suffering a bit from jet lag. I think all my videos I'm yawning. Anyway, so for the past 2 or 3 nights, I've been going out and taking a walk around the neighborhood. And that is because when this thing lights up, like I mentioned, the whole area lights up. And people come from all over Zhengzhou, and they come to this area, and they bring their families, and they just populate the area, and it's like it's not a carnival, but it's just like this. It's like this large gathering of people every night, and there's absolutely nothing to compare it to in the United States. Nothing that I've experienced. It's so safe. Like I mentioned in an earlier video, there's a lot of parks, and at night all of the parks are lit up, and there's these paths, these paved paths, and then they have these tall light posts where the bottom half will be the metal, and then about I'd say a couple feet long of it is a light, and it's this path that all these lights, these tall lights, are on these paved paths that take you through these thick wooded kind of areas, very lush, and it feels like you're in some sort of um, electric fairy tale. I never thought that I would be so amazed by all the lights, because I kind of find Vegas a little nauseating in the sense of, wow, don't they ever turn the lights off? But the color combination and the sweetness to it here just makes it so beautiful and calming. And the craziest things are happening. I'm making a list of things that I see here, because I cannot possibly make videos for all of these, and I would much rather focus on writing anyway, but I just wanted to have a way of keeping in touch with you guys on a quicker basis, since my writing process is a lot slower than my mouth. But China, or at least where I'm in China, is like the 70s or something. There are no rules, and I really don't understand. I mean, we know there's rules, but just in the daily life, how you go about it, how your entertainment rules, kind of, we're in the States, we're so insurance crazy, heavy, sue fear and sue happy, that we have laws and regulations on everything. But in the 70s, they didn't have those. There's that joke, that meme that was passed around, where it had a little kid doing a jump with his big wheel, and he didn't have a helmet on, and hair was flying, and it said parents weren't around. Well, that's what it's like here now, except for there are parents around, but the children are wild. It's like a playground. It's the perfect place for being I'd say 7 and under year old. But the things that I've seen, you just never see in the U.S., at least not in a city. I don't know, maybe some country area where it's not regulated or watched as much, which is ironic, isn't it? The whole regulating and watch thing. But like I said, I'm writing a list, and that I'll put down in some writing somewhere someday. But a couple of things that just for this evening that I saw where people just pull out their karaoke machines. I'm not kidding. They bring their karaoke machines, and then they just stick them in this wooded area, and then people just are singing karaoke, and it's all in Chinese. And so I'm walking along this path, and then I just hear this song so loud. Oh, it's going out. I've never actually watched it go out. So the party time's over. Time for bed, everybody. But there's these people, they're just singing karaoke out in the open. And then there's also this plaza area. It's the best thing I can think of calling it, where there's lights everywhere, and everybody has light things, like light up things, like it's a giant rave. I mean, seriously, it's rainbow colors everywhere, flickering lights everywhere. Kids have those little balls that light up, and you throw them in the sky, so you have this like light flowing in the sky and dropping down. It's surreal. And what I really like about it is that it all shuts off at a certain time. Another special thing about today is that the weather was gorgeous. I posted the morning video where the sky was blue. Well, this might be funny for some people for me to say something like this, but I saw 2 stars, and that I think is amazing. But I'm really, really happy that this day happened. So I just wanted you to get a chance to see that building behind me. Oh, I meant to start this video by saying ni hao, which means hello, but now I'm going to say goodbye, and I don't know how to say it. I have it written down somewhere, that's why I looked over there. Okay, y'all. I'll talk at you later. Bye.